Hi guys, welcome back. So today's tutorial is going to be on the brand new Natasha Denona Sunrise Palette. I really want to do a look with this. I also went ahead and got out the two other products that I have been trying out lately. Ooh, almost dropped it. This one is the Natasha Denona Tan Palette, which I do really like, and also the Huda Beauty Contour if I don't forget to apply it, because sometimes I set everything and then I forget to apply the cream contour product. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring you in closer. I'm gonna do my eyes first. I really want to do a warm burgundy look. So I want to use these two colors right here as well as this one, but for sure I want to use the one that's in the middle, which is called Glory, and then probably like a shimmer or something. So I'm not 100% sure. I just kind of know the color combination I want to do. So like I said, I'm gonna bring you in closer so that way you can get a better look. Okay, so this is much better. I did already do my brows. I used the Benefit Cut Brow, and then I also used the 3D brows, which is in the shade number 2. That's like the light little hairs that you see. And then I also used the Gimme Brows, which has like a little bit of fibers in them. For my face, I applied the Ultra Light Sunscreen Fluid, which is a sunblock. And then I also already applied my Too Faced Hangover RX. I'll probably apply a different primer in a bit, but like a pore filling primer, but for now I only have that one. And then, like I said, I'm going to use this beautiful palette. Now this one is a lot smaller than what the normal Natasha Denona palettes have been, like the bigger palettes. I will get those out in a minute and I'll show you the difference between them at the end of the video, so that way we can kind of compare. So I didn't set my eyelids. I have the MAC Paint Pot in the color Soft Ochre, and I'm not going to set it. I'm just going to leave it like this because I want to pack on my first color, and that one is going to be the burgundy one right here, which is called Glory, and I'm going to use the MAC 217 to pack this one on. Oh, I can actually use the palette because it has a mirror. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this right here in the crease area. These are really soft, and there's just so much product from the very beginning. So on Instagram I did already do swatches. I did those on Instagram stories, and then I still have to do the eye swatches on it. I haven't done that either, so I haven't tried the product, like the eyeshadows on my eyes just yet. So this is actually the first time that I'm using it on my eyes. And then I'm going to pack on the next shadow. I'm not going to do any blending or anything yet. Or actually, you know what? I'm going to do a little bit of blending. I'm going to take my my Morphe M514 and just kind of go over this a little bit on the edge. Barely anything though. I don't want to blend out too much because I'm gonna put another color on top of that. Okay, so there's that one, and then one more time I'm gonna pack that on just below that because it did fade away a little bit, and I want to make sure that this is really intense. I'm gonna go in with the next shade, which is going to be the orangey yellow right here. Very pretty orange. It's like a sunflower yellow shade. I keep saying orange and yellow. Whatever you want to look at it as. And I'm going to apply it right here on top of the burgundy. I know it looks a little crazy right now, but I'm going to blend it out later. And I'm going to start just blending out the edge a little bit, very lightly. And I'm just using that same brush, okay? So not a blending brush. It's just a regular eyeshadow brush. Alright, and then taking another small blending brush, I'm going to use the lightest yellow in here, so that one. And I'm going to use that yellow one to blend out the outer edge. Little by little. And just take your time here because, well, at least that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make all of the colors show up, so I do want it to look yellow, but I also don't want to hide the color in between the yellow and the pink, or the yellow and the burgundy. So I do want all the colors to show up. So I'm just gonna take my time and lightly blend out the edge. I grabbed the wrong one. My bad. Okay, I'm gonna fix that. So I'm just gonna grab the yellow again. Yes, because I grabbed the orange one. I'm gonna apply a little bit more of that orange one anyway, so it'll blend right in. Alright, so I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm going to take the orange one and reapply it in the middle. Alright, and then I'm going to pack on the burgundy shade. I'm also going to go ahead and apply it all over the eyelid. This one really packs on very evenly. I like how smooth it looks on my eyelid. And I'm going to take my blending brush and just go over that edge. I was thinking about if I should use tape on the edge, but I don't think so. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I didn't think about it earlier, but now that I'm looking at it, it's okay, because I think I want to do more of a round shape instead of like a clean line on the outer corner. That looks very pretty. I'm liking everything so far, and I'm gonna go ahead and pack on the burgundy shade one more time to intensify it, because some of it did fade away with the blending that I'm doing, so a little bit more won't hurt. I feel like I need a tiny bit of yellow right there, so I'm just gonna take my little brush and go over that edge so that way they can both look even. There we go. Now I'm wondering if I should keep it all matte like this, because I think it looks really pretty, or if I should apply like this one. It's a very sheer burgundy purple, and maybe just like tap it on the center of my eyes. So I don't know what I want to do yet. This looks really pretty by itself. I'm gonna think about it. So while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lower lash line, and I'm gonna start with the orange shade first. Alright, and then I'm gonna use a flat eyeshadow brush. This is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH43, and I'm gonna use the burgundy shade. And this one I'm gonna get closer to my eyelashes without covering up the orange. Okay, and then for eyeliner, I'm going to use this one by Urban Decay. It is a burgundy one. This one's called Alkaline. And I'm going to go ahead and apply this on my waterline. Oh, it's like a perfect match with that burgundy shade. So, I look kind of weird, right? My eyes are so intense, and the rest of my face, I have nothing. So this looks really, really good. Like I said, I did use the MAC Paint Pot primer in case you are curious about that. Let me grab it. And if you don't know which one I'm talking about, it is this one right here. So it looks just like this, and it's the one with the yellow base to it. So they do have a few of these. Just depends on your skin tone, what you like to use. This one has a yellow base to it, and like I said, this one's in the color Soft Ochre, and that's all I had on my eyes. So I'm gonna move on to my face, and the foundation that I'm gonna use today is this one by L'Oreal. This one is the 24-Hour Fresh Wear, and I am going to mix it today. I keep saying today, like when else? I'm gonna mix it with the LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigment, and this one is white. They have blue, they have orange, they have a few colors. I'll have all of this linked below in case you're interested in it. I got mine from Ulta, and like I said, I already had this one. This is a primer by Too Faced, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply this one from CoverGirl, and this one's going to fill in my pores. I almost forgot about this, but this one's going to... Wait, what am I trying to say? I needed to apply this before my foundation. There you go, just right there in the center, a little bit. And then, like I said, I'm gonna mix the foundation with the white pigment. I always go over like what this is, because some of y'all ask me like, what is it that you're doing? And I'm gonna use my sponge and just mix it right here on the back of my hand. And I'm gonna check it out on my face and see if it's a good match. If not, it just depends on whether I add more foundation or more of the white pigment. I think this is pretty good though. So yeah, just by looking at the foundation, I can kind of get an idea. I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna need 1 pump of the white, or 1.5, or, you know, you just kind of start getting used to how much product of each you need. The white mixer has been very, very helpful for me. I'm glad that I bought it. It was like completely worth it. One of y'all recommended it to me, and I got it from Ulta right away. And I hadn't even thought about it, because like before I got it, I had foundations that didn't match me, and one of y'all told me, oh, you should try mixing them, you know, with the mixing thing, with the mixer, with the white mixer. And I was like, you're so right, because I have a bunch of foundations that I always have to try to match my complete, I have to match my entire neck and chest and all of that, and I don't want makeup all over my body, you know? Like a little bit is okay, but for me to completely match everything is just too much makeup, you know? It's just too much product. It gets on my shirt and things like that, which is fine. Like I said, a little bit, but not everything. You know, I should only have to do like this or something. Unless you're like doing a photo shoot or your wedding or something, you want to look completely flawless and even all over maybe, but for something like this, you just kind of want to go like this and have your foundation match you pretty good. So there, we're good on that. And then for concealer today, I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way. This one I have it in the color Nude. I'm going to be careful with the under eye because my eyeshadow, I don't want to mess it up. Here's where you can clean up your eyeshadow if you need to, because that concealer really does help with cleaning it up if you got a little messy. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I am going to bake my under eyes. So I'm going to take it with my damp sponge and really set my under eyes. And then, like always, I like to set my face with a brush, so I'm just going to take some powder and then swirl my brush in there and just set my entire face. I forgot the cream contour. You see, I forgot, and I already put powder all over my cheeks. Dang it. I'll just use powder contour. I wanted to use it. I always forget. So for that, I am going to use the Smashbox Cali Contour Palette, and I'm going to use this one right there. And a little bit around my hairline. Just kind of really put it everywhere so that way it can blend in. I'm going to go over everything with bronzer anyways, but I do want to apply a little bit of this color. And then to bronze my face, I'm going to use the Natasha Denona Tan Palette, and I'm going to use this one right here, and then I'm going to go over it with this one, which is more of a creamy product, but it is very glowy, and I like it for on top of the bronzer. So I'm just going to apply this one on my cheeks and also around my forehead. I do want a glowy look today. I feel like this is such a summery, like night summery look, right? And it's called sunrise, but to me this looks more like a sunset. I don't know. Whenever I think of a sunrise, I always think of like purple, bluish. Not so much these colors, but anyways, back to the bronzer. Like I said, I'm going to use the shimmery one in here too. Very pretty combination, you guys. I love using both of these. Before doing my highlights, I'm going to remove the under eye powder. Ugh, I don't want to touch my face. And then for blush today, I'm going to use the Tartelette palette. And I want to use this orangey one. I think it's going to look really pretty. My camera stopped recording. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it. But the brush that I'm using is the JH04. And I don't know if you heard me, but I think you saw me point at this one. Yeah. So that's the one I'm using from the Tartelette palette. It's the one that looks like a little notebook. Okay, so like I said, for highlight, I'm going to use this one right here. Oh no, I grabbed, well, that's okay. I'm just going to leave it like this because I had already gotten the Juvia's Place highlight out because I wanted something super, super glowy. And the other one's very glowy too, but I wanted to use this one. So I'm just going to go over that. On my forehead too. And like I always do, on the bridge of my nose, on my Cupid's bow, and right here on the tip of my nose. I think I want to use a lipstick that's like this color. I think I have one, and I think it'll look really pretty, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's going to be too matchy. I don't think so, right? I think it'll look good. Okay. I don't know. I ask you questions, but you can't reply. Then for the eyes, I think I'm going to go ahead and not do glitter. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to leave it matte. I think this looks really pretty, and I've done a lot of shimmer lately, so I will skip the shimmer today and just leave it like this, super matte. Okay, for eyelashes, I use some from the Lash Laboratory, and these are in the style Kendra. And I also use a clear glue because I didn't have black eyeliner today, so the clear glue is perfect for that. And then for my lashes, to blend in with the falsies, I use the Roller Lash Mascara by Benefit, and I also apply that same mascara on my lower lashes. And I know I said I was going to skip out on the shimmer on my eyes, but I decided that on my inner corner, because I was about to apply highlight, which I still think I need a little bit of highlight on my brow bone. But on the inner corners, I'm going to use this one. This one is the Urban Decay Heavy Metal in the color Midnight Cowboy, which is just a gold glitter. And I'm going to apply this one on my inner corner. Hopefully I don't mess with the look because it's so matte and pretty, but I kind of want to add this on the inner corner. I think it'll look pretty. There we go. And then, like I said, on my brow bone, I am going to apply highlight, and I'm going to use the Juvia's Place one. Okay, so this is the color of lipstick I had in mind, which is just a burgundy shade, and I think this one's going to be a perfect match. Like, it'll go good with the look. And this one is a Kylie Cosmetics matte liquid lipstick in this color, I was gonna say style, in the color Head Over Heels. Oh, I actually have a lip liner. Let me grab it. Because this is a lip kit, so it does come with the lip liner. I almost forgot. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for it to dry because it looks so much better whenever it's dry, and then I'll come back. Okay, so tell me what you guys think. I think it looks so good together with this lipstick. It's like if I put the eyeshadow or put this liquid lipstick on my eyes, you know what I mean? It's like the perfect match. So going to the palette and just talking about the shades a little bit, the shades that I used today worked out perfectly together. I feel like I didn't have any issues blending them out, packing them on, intensifying them, you know, adding a little bit more here and there. You always have to go back to intensify, you know, anything that you might have faded out while you were blending, but overall everything is showing up. Everything looks so good. And I also like the inner corner with the glitter. So that worked out perfectly because I was missing a little bit of shimmer on my eyelid, but I do really like the all matte look. And also I wanted to talk about the comparison in sizing, because if you didn't know or you can't tell from the pictures, it is a lot smaller than these, which are the ones that are $129. And I have the Natasha Denona Gold and the Viva palette, which are the exact same size. This one is pretty similar to this one on the outer packaging. They're both plastic, and what was that noise? A noise. They're both plastic. They are pretty much the same, except one is a lot smaller than the other. So there you can see the difference in that. And then I'll show you the pans inside. So there, you can see the difference in size. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so there you go. You can see the difference in size. There, you get the idea. And then the inside pans are also, of course, a lot smaller. Whenever I bought this, I knew, and I was telling you guys on Instagram, I knew it was less product, but I didn't realize it was going to be a way smaller palette, because you know how sometimes palettes have less product, but they're about the same size, or they are the same size. It's just there's less product in the pan. This one is smaller overall. So the entire palette, packaging and everything, pans and everything. I'm trying to be careful with this one because that black shade is not really in there. It's just kind of floating around inside the pan, but there you can see the difference in the pans. So I still have to do the eye swatches to the Sunrise palette, the one that I'm showing you today. So I still have to do the eye swatches to this, which I am gonna have. So I do feel like you can do a variety of looks. You do get a lot of shimmer in this palette, which I don't mind, but I know a lot of people don't want more shimmer than matte. So let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shimmers, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mattes. So yeah, I don't mind it, but I know not everybody loves having that many shimmers, but I personally use shimmers all the time, so yeah, to me it's not a problem. So I mean, so far using it today, showing you arm swatches on Instagram and stuff, like just playing around with the palette, I like it, but I have to continue to do other looks. I mean, this did not disappoint. I'm happy with how it blended and everything, so everything I already just said, but I am happy with it so far. Like I said, I will do another look with it. I also will do the eye swatches, and that's how I'm going to know a little bit more about the palette. But anyways, okay, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.